What's going on, YouTube? So today I'm going to give you a review of the new tires I got. They are the Continental ExtremeContact Sports. These tires are a great alternative to someone that's looking to buy Michelin Pilot 4Ss, mainly because they offer pretty much around the same performance for a lot cheaper. So before we begin, I'm just going to give you a brief overview of the car. It's a 2003 E46 M3. Obviously it's a 6-speed. It has some mods to it, but the gist of it is it has 310 wheel horsepower and kW suspension. If you're curious and want to see the full walk around and the mod list of this car, I'll put a card up here. You can just click and check that out. So one of the main reasons I got these tires, like I said, is because of the price point. So the tires are $275.30 in the rear and $235.35 in the back. And in total, with them mounted and installed, came out to $1,300. So I quoted to get these the 4Ss installed, and they were around $1,800. So that's $600 difference between the two set of tires. Now, do I think the $600 extra is worth it? For me personally, I didn't think so, just because I don't really track the car. I just mainly daily drive it and carve a back road or two. So I didn't feel like that $600 was warranted at all. So another reason I chose to go with these tires is because of the tread wear rating. So my Pilot Super Sports, they lasted up around, I want to say 30,000 kilometers with the driving style that I have. So, and these Continentals have a much higher tread wear rating than the Super Sports. So I'm hoping that they'll last a lot longer. So let's talk about handling. Handling with these tires is great. So keep in mind it is still a bit wet out, but there is little to no noise from the tires at all. It's definitely confidence inspiring, especially with these coilovers. This car is now a handling beast. Handling with these tires is superb. Very sticky. I'd say it's on par with the Michelins, especially in the wet. On the dry, the Michelins might be a bit better, but with the wet, I think they'll hold their own really well. Like I said, it really gives you heightened confidence in what your car is capable of doing. Really goes to show you what a proper set of sticky tires will do. Completely transform the car. So even with acceleration off the line in first gear with this car with 310 wheel horsepower, most of the time tires will spin, but these tires hook. I get no traction control kicking in, no nothing. They just hook and it just pulls. So 310 wheel horsepower may not sound like a lot, but I mean, on your normal everyday commute, I don't see many cars that are quicker than mine. So take that for what it is. So let's talk about ride comfort and road noise. So as far as road noise is concerned, I do have a pretty loud exhaust back there, so most of that noise dominates the noise in the cabin. So I can't really say how the road noise is, but I mean, it's not like overbearing. I'm not hearing a ton of tire noise or wind noise, so in that respect, the tires are pretty quiet. As far as comfort is concerned, these tires have a much stiffer sidewall compared to the Continental Sport tires of old. So as a result, the comfort isn't as high, I would say, as before. I definitely feel a lot more feedback through the steering wheel. I feel like all the road bumps and all the unevenness in the road. So if that's something you're not into, then obviously these tires are not for you. One of the main benefits of a stiffer sidewall is you have a much quicker responsiveness in terms of handling. I know before from reading reviews that the old Continentals, there was a bit of a delay whenever you turn the steering wheel. With these, that delay is pretty much gone. So I'd rather have that and more feedback through the steering wheel, which I like, to be honest with you. I do like driving. I am a bit of an enthusiast, so I prefer to have that feedback through the steering wheel. So to me, that's not really a drawback, but a much added benefit. So another thing that Continentals would pride themselves on is the wet performance. These have really good wet performance. Is really grippy. Hardly any risk of hydroplaning. So as you can tell, it is a bit wet out. Dropping a gear. And it has no problem hooking up and pulling. Going to third even. And there's no problem at all with hooking. Before, I wouldn't even think about doing that. I've had the traction kick in third gear and the wet, and let me tell you, it's pretty sketchy. So the wet performance is a huge contributing factor to why I went with these tires as well. And like I said before, with the tread pattern, the risk of hydroplaning is pretty minimal. So if you're in somewhere that has a lot of rain, you shouldn't really worry about something like that. So braking, well, let's find out. So we're going about 80 here and stop. Yeah, so braking grip is pretty good. That actually hurt me a bit. So yeah guys, that's my review on the ExtremeContact Sports. Would I recommend them? Absolutely. If you're looking for a tire that's not a Michelin Pilot 4S that offers great value for the money, I'd say these are the only tires for you. Only downside is they're not readily available in all sizes like the Michelins, but if you can find your size, I say go for it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.